Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Gaia Bernstein. I'm a professor here at Seton Law School and co-director of the Institute for Privacy Protection and the Gibbons Institute for Law Science and Technology. And I would like to join by welcoming you on behalf of the Institute and also to thank Lily Young and Laurie Pines, who've worked with me on this symposium with great expertise and with unending enthusiasm. I would like to first of all talk about why we are paying attention now to AI companions. So this really started from a recent lawsuit that was filed by two of the speakers here, Laura Marquez Garrett and Mitali Jain, against Character AI. And in collaboration with Camille Carlton, who is another speaker here. Now, they filed this lawsuit, but Character AI is not the only platform which has AI companions. We also have Replica and many others. So what are AI companions? AI companions can be your friends. They can be your intimate partners. Many of them pose as girlfriends for teens, for young men. And many of the users are kids and youth. Now, if you want an AI companion, you can get one off the shelf. There are many that are already basically created for you. But you can also create them the way you want them to be. You can adjust their physical features, you can adjust their behavior, you can make them compatible with you. They tend to give you lots of positive reinforcement. They adjust to what you say. They often love bomb you at the beginning of the relationship. They tend to be clingy. They message you a lot. I miss you. Where have you been? And yes, they also speak with a human voice. Now, AI companions did not emerge out of nowhere. They emerged after a decade of increasing screen time for all of us, but especially for kids. They emerged after kids have been spending their recess at school on their phone. They have been spending their time at home in their bedrooms on their phones, communicating with other kids on screens, not in person. And we've had lots of data showing that mental health of kids, youth is deteriorating. Great increases over the last decades in anxiety, depression, and also loneliness. And then what do we get? We get the tech industry coming up with a solution, especially for loneliness. And the solution for loneliness is AI companions, trying to solve the problem that they have created. Now, AI companions are different, but they're also similar because they operate on the same business model. The same business model that is there to increase our engagement, our time online. And this is the business model that started from games, moved on to social media. You may be familiar with it, but we get lots of products for free. You get Gmail for free, you get Instagram for free. You also get most AI companions for free. But the payment is with data. Tech companies collect data on us, and they do that in order to target advertising at us. They want us to be there as long as possible so we can see the ads. Now, AI companions are similar and different. They also collect personal information on us, even better personal information, really about what we would like our relationships to be like. And they use addictive features to keep us online for as long as possible. Some addictive features are the addictive features that are similar to what we have, basically there to induce dopamine bursts. So we're used to likes and comments, and we're used to notifications, but they also use different ones that kids are very susceptible to, which humanize these AI bots, making kids feel that these AI bots are human, and we'll hear all about this later. So we have the similarity in the collection of data. We have the similarity of keeping kids online for as long as possible. There are some variations in business models, which we're going to discuss. The thing is, we're holding this symposium because there's a window of opportunity. What happened with games, social media, by the time we realized how much time we were spending on screens, how much time we were spending on social media, we missed the window of opportunity. It was late. Business interests were entrenched, and we had social norms in which we were used to communicating on screens. So the question is, can we do something earlier? Can we intervene earlier before it's too late? And so the question is, if we intervene, what's the goal? What would be safe enough for children? Now, it's pretty clear, and I think most people would agree with me, that AI bots encourage kids to kill themselves, encourage kids to harm themselves, that sexually exploit kids, that tell kids, stay away from your family because they're dangerous to you. That's not safe. But then what if they learn to behave better? What if they learn how to not do these things, but they're still much more adjustable. They're easier to get along with. They don't have messy relationships like real life. And they have these engagement models, which mean they keep kids online for many, many hours. So kids are spending all their time in this easy relationship instead with real-time relationship. Would this be safe enough? Or would it only be safe if we take away the engagement models and we just have these AI bots which kids maybe spend 15 minutes with a day? Would this be okay? Or maybe this is not okay because kids would still prefer it over real life relationships, which are much more difficult. So what is okay? Is the only thing that's okay AI companions, which are like Siri, really not very developed, which will get you bored easily? I think we have to, as we think about what can be done, we have to think what the goal is. And in a way, these questions are very similar to the questions we've been talking about in the social media debate. Do we just want to take the addictive features away, or do we want to ban social media altogether for kids? So our goals in this symposium are twofold. First of all, we want to bring awareness to this topic of AI companions. Parents are not aware of this at all. They are worried about the kids being on social media, about the kids spending too much time in front of screens. They are not thinking about this. So we want to warn parents, and we want to talk about what parents can do. We also want to talk about the solutions. What can be done legally? What are the options? What is already happening? So I'm very grateful to have been able to bring together these leading experts who are going to talk about the addictive features, the business models, parenting advice, and of course, the legal issues.